Hello, everyone! Welcome back to Chapters Create Character. I'm Legend Moore, and my mom will be reading Chapter 16 of A Whale of the Wild. Enjoy the video!
Chapter 16, Seal. Vega is searching for the right way to go. She is thinking a wayfinder's thoughts. I shouldn't pester her. Luckily, I'm good at being patient. The stranger waits too. I'm sure his mother will come for him soon. I'm much too big to complain, but waiting would be better if there was food. Are you hungry? I say to the stranger. Do you ever eat fish? He doesn't answer, but swims slowly along the rocky edge of an offshore island. I think we should find something to eat. How about flatfish? Still, no answer. I keep trying. Maybe we could try eels. Do you think we should hunt an octopus? Turning out there are a lot of things the stranger doesn't eat. He continues his silent search, and I follow him, always staying in Vega's sight. Most of the kelp forest has been ripped away, but the few kelp trunks left bend oceanward in the pool. Hey, look! I call to the stranger. Otters! Do you eat those? They're kind of small. I point my click stream at a pair of otters who are floating on their backs in the drifting fronds of kelp. They both drop their clams and roll belly down. They swim toward the rocks. Their bodies ripple like eels. They turn sideways and slip through a crevice into a sheltered pool. They pop up and hiss at me. Got them! I shout. They're right here. I'm good at the finding game. See? The stranger blows a short bubble stream. Probably he is thanking me. I turn back to my quarry, full of pride. I check the narrow crevice that leads to the rocky pool. There isn't a spot wide enough for me. Only my flipper will fit. You can just eat them when they come out, I explain. They'll be hungry soon. I settle into watch and wait. My empty stomach roars like a sea lion. The otters dive. One picks up a rock. It is human-shaped front flippers with grabbers. It holds the rock and bangs it against some mussels, breaking a few free. The other otter breaks off barnacles. The pair of them float belly up. They crack the shells and slurp out the luscious middles. There's actually quite a lot of food in that tiny pool. I feel the shine of my game go a little dim. The stranger turns away, silent as always, and heads down the coast toward the next cluster of rocks. Vega swims to my side. The stranger needs to hunt, she says. He's hungry, just like you. I know. I was helping. The seal-eating kinship has their own ways, she says. We swim along the coast, giving the stranger plenty of space. They hunt by stealth. Stealth? What's that? They go quiet, using neither their voices nor their click streams, only their eyes. I follow Vega as she lifts her head above the water and scans the shore. I can hardly believe what she has said. How do they find things? Well, the otters got away because they heard you, Vega says. Seals and sea lions hear just the same. No. Yes. They have ears. They do. We duck underwater, travel farther, and pop up again for another look. Broken trees and an overturned net boat litter the sand. Dead fish lie in the sun. I think about the stranger and our time together. So when I talk to him and he doesn't answer, it's because... Stealth, Vega says gently. He is trying to hunt. I don't think I'd be very good at stealth, I mumble. It seems kind of lonely to me. Vega strokes me with her flipper. I'm right here, she says. I'll always talk to you. But we should let the stranger hunt and not frighten away his food. It's only fair. He helped us. I want to do right by the stranger. I want to be strong and fat and confident like him. I want to learn all the things he knows. But he is not going to explain things. I follow anyway to learn what I can by watching. Vega keeps going along the coastline, muttering to herself about the way markers. I thought there was a river by this beach, but nothing looks like I remember. I'm so glad wayfinding is her work and not mine. The stranger is just ahead of us. We swim past rocky shorelines and sandy ones. Logs and branches and even whole trees float by. I'm too hungry to play with them. Vega searches for salmon, but she doesn't call me to hunt with her. The day moves to dark. Pull gives way to push, and my hunger grows. I start looking for flatfish, spiky fish, tiny fish, anything. The stranger slows as we come to the next group of rocks. The push lifts seals off the rock. They swim away in clusters of 2 and 3. The stranger hangs in the water, barely breathing. He's so quiet. I hold my breath and watch him. And then, when a seal leaves the rock alone, the stranger lunges for him, mouth open like a gulper. He gets his teeth around the tail of the seal and bites deep. The seal grunts out a panicked cry, and the other seals scatter. The stranger arches out of the water and swings the seal over his head. The seal bellows in rage as it flies through the air and smacks the water. The cries of the seal abruptly stop. The stranger swings the seal through the air one more time, and as it hits the water, I clickstream it furiously to see what has happened. The middle bone that runs through the center of the seal is broken. The stranger lets go of the tail end and bites into the neck. Blood swirls out. I watch the seal's breathing parts fill with water and its heart slow and shudder to a stop. I love to hunt. Nothing feels better than chasing salmon and catching them. Bringing a salmon to my sister and mother, especially to my great mother, is the best feeling ever. But I have never watched a creature who breathes air like me be hunted. Not close up. The stranger is incredible. I can't wait to be as strong as him. But even though a seal looks different on the outside, I can't help but see how much it looks like me on the inside. For the first time, I feel a twinge of fear as I watch the stranger. He bites and shakes the seal, lets it go, and bites again. At first, it seems mean to keep biting a seal that is already dead. But then I see that the stranger is trying to break off a piece to eat. Let me help you, I say. I take the seal's tail in my teeth and hold firm. The stranger pulls against my grip and tears off a mouthful. He makes a warm and happy hum as he gulps in his food. When he has eaten his fill, he nudges a chunk toward me. I eye it carefully. Seal isn't something I've been given by my mother or great mother, but I'm so hungry. Vega is still searching for salmon. The tips of her flukes are making that nervous twitch she gets when she's trying to stand up to Aquila. She will find food, the Wayfinder always does. But I'm hungry now. I take a nibble. The furry bits are awful, but the meat is savory. The stranger turns away from me. I try to spit out the pointy bits while he's not watching. It's harder than it looks. My throat burns when I swallow. My stomach aches. The stranger swims away, and I'm too miserable to ask him to stay. I let the rest of the seal's tail drop to the ocean bottom, where crabs and eels will pick it clean. I watch the stranger swim out of sight, wondering if I will ever see him again. I circle back to Vega's side. She is deep in her Wayfinder thoughts, click streaming the shore over and over. I give her a nuzzle. "Are you all right?" she says. "Did the stranger hurt you?" I'm fine. My belly makes a noise, a loud noise. "What did you eat?" "Nothing." I squirm as my belly makes another even louder noise. Vega turns her click stream toward me and gives me a gentle but searching look from nose to fluke. "You ate seal," she says. I move away from her. My stomach feels bad. Very bad. A long and loud and blood-tinged squirt comes out my back end. "I was helping him," I say. We both swim away from my squirt, but another just as loud and bloody follows. I was hungry. I thought seal would be good to eat because the stranger ate it. "Their ways are not our ways," Vega says. "No amount of trying will make us alike." My flukes and flippers droop. Where did our salmon go? I shouldn't ask her those things. I should trust her. I'm so hungry. I've never been hungry like this before. Did I do something wrong? I whisper. Is it my fault they're gone? Vega strokes my head. I am sick again. We move out of the bay and into clear water. I let the roll of the ocean soothe me. If all the orca ate salmon, there would not be enough for everyone, Vega begins. So some orcas eat seals to keep the balance. They are not kin, but we help each other by keeping to our own food in our own ways. My belly is finally empty. I don't even try to stop moaning. Vega explains that salmon were scattered by the big waves. I'm not listening. After a while, she stops explaining things and swims beneath me. She clicks tenderly all along my aching belly. I will find you food, Vega croons to me. I promise. I won't eat seal ever again. I have never been more sorry in my life. I close an eye and fall asleep, and even in my dreams, I am hungry.